Welcome to Character Class. The knife in the dark. The lethal shadows. The heist, the steal, getting the prize. In Harmmaster, organized crime, the Thieves Guild is the Lia Kavair. Thieves have been part of fantasy roleplay since Bilbo Baggins and Cujo's saga. But what does the thief bring to a party? Stealth, reconnaissance, and the ability to connect to the criminal elements of society. In Harmmaster, what does the thief provide? They bring different skills and different armor. In Harmmaster, let's look at how armor is handled. There is no armor class. There is no THACO. Social class becomes a factor, as a knight is someone, due to social class, who can afford to purchase expensive armor and a horse. Combat is hit location specific, so the armor is too. Now, let's look at armor. Armor should be added to your character with consultation with your GM, mostly due to the cost. You will find this information in the combat section, not the character section. You will see a body location chart and record the clothing and armor covering each location. You'll record the weight of each item and total it. This will affect the character's encumbrance penalty. In Harmmaster 1, fatigue was much more prominent, but it has become less of a consideration in later editions. The armor will provide protection for 4 aspects of damage: BEP, blunt, edge, point, and fire. Weapons do damage according to these aspects. An arrow, for example, does 7 points of point damage, but does 0 points of edge or blunt damage. So wearing armor that provides protection against point damage, a steel plate for example, will give you more protection than, say, quilt, which absorbs blunt impact damage more effectively. So, how do you get protection from any weapon? Well, by layering different armor types, which gives you cumulative benefit of protection. The downside? Well, that pesky fatigue penalty and how it generates penalties against your EML, your effective mastery level, on all of your skills, and affects all of your fumble, stumble, and combat rules. This way of representing armor gives you a lot more flexibility, but you see the connection between too much or too little armor. You definitely don't see many Conan the Barbarians or babes in chainmail bikinis. In our next episode of Character Class, we're going to have a sample combat between 2 characters, and we'll allow you to follow along. And we'll discuss clerics and piety points. I hope you'll join us.